Hi, so today I'm going to talk about what my popular scents are. Given that I've closed my shop over Christmas, I've pretty much had all my Christmas sales now. I've attended all my Christmas markets, my website's been open for Christmas purchases, and so yeah, I think I have a really good idea on my top scents for 2021. I'm going to talk about 4 different jar types, like candle jars that I have, and the different scents that are popular in each jar, and I'll say how much each type is so you can get an idea of how much people are spending and what popular scent is in each one. So move on to that. So I'll start with my most expensive jars and move down to my cheapest option of the 4 options I have. So I have a few more options on my website and at my market stalls, but for today I'll just show my 4 most popular and then the scents within that are the most popular. So for my most expensive, I have these 2. So I have these 2 jars. This is in amber and this one is in black, and they both have a matte black lid, and so these are my jars, and so it's just wood wick. This one has decoration like flower petals in there, and this one doesn't. So there's different options, but I'm just going purely on scent at the moment. And so my 2 most popular scents are clean linen and gingerbread at the moment. This is often season dependent, obviously gingerbread over Christmas, but I find gingerbread is still really popular all year round. It's not just a Christmas one. So both of these are really popular just like in general. So those are 2 I would highly recommend to stock if you're making, starting a candle business or opening a candle business. So these 2 are really good. This one is exactly in New Zealand. It smells exactly like after you've washed your clothes in the washing machine. I don't know if that's just like a New Zealand scent or if that's a general scent. I assume it's general, but it smells exactly the same. It doesn't matter what brand, it's like exactly the same, which people really like. It's quite fresh, it's not too heavy, it's not too like weighted, it doesn't like make you hungry or anything. It's quite fresh, it's pretty good in the bathroom or in the lounge, like anywhere. It's quite versatile. Whereas this one just smells really good. So it's quite heavy, it is quite strong, it is very like cinnamony, and it is really good, but again, it's like, yeah, it is quite heavy. So if you wanted a fresh one, people go for this. If they want a heavy one, these are my definitely most popular, and these jars I sell for $21. So that's an idea of this, and they're quite big. They're my biggest jar. It's hard to really see on camera, but they are quite large. Yeah, so those are my top 2 most expensive. The next jar size that I have is this one. So it's kind of hard to see the difference in the jar sizes, so I'll put this one down, one of these, to get kind of a reference. So they're not too much bigger, smaller, but there is definitely a difference in them, so it's kind of hard to see, but these ones are a little bit smaller. And so in comparison to those ones that I sell for $21, these ones are $19. So not too much difference in price, and hence the difference in size is not very large either. And so in this size, these are not decorated at all. These are just a wood wick inside. And so these top 2 scents are vanilla caramel and the watermelon. And these are definitely extremely popular, especially the vanilla caramel. This one is very popular in all my candle sizes, but especially in this is extremely popular. And the lids can be interchangeable, so it doesn't, gold lid is not preferred over black, it's just pretty even. But yeah, these 2 scents 100% like extremely popular. This one is a dupe for one of the vanilla caramels that I think the Glasshouse candles are, and this one is exactly the same, but obviously it's $19, whereas the Glasshouse ones are like $70 or $75. And so this one is really popular because people don't have to spend $75. So yeah, these 2, $19, watermelon and vanilla caramel. So the next jar is my clear jar. So these are not amber colour. These have a black lid. Most of them actually have a black lid, but these ones here, that's how they look. Compared to the last jar, this is the size difference. And so again, not too much different, but these ones, yeah, quite a bit of a step down. And it's not amber, it's clear, black lid. This one doesn't have a sticker, this one gets a sticker. So there's quite a bit of difference here. These ones are really, really popular. This one is really popular, especially at the markets, not so much online, whereas the other two are really popular online. So I find that quite different. Yeah, it depends, I guess, on the customer. If they're from my region, then they'll be getting them at the market. And they seem, in my region, seem to prefer these types, these shapes. But whereas online, it's often from other regions, so I'm posting it, and it's often the larger candles. And so these ones just have woodwick as well, plain inside. So that's what they look like without it. And then, you know, with the lid, it's quite cute, quite nice. So my main two popular scents are Pohutukawa, so that one is a native plant or native tree in New Zealand, native flower. It's native in New Zealand. I should search that. It's just a native plant, I think. And then my other popular is Guava Lychee. So this one is really fresh, quite florally, quite naturesque. That's not a word, but it's definitely fresh, whereas this one's very fruity. So it's not heavy like the gingerbread, but it's really fruity, like extremely fruity. And this is one of my top favorites. So these ones are really, really popular in my region, like at my local markets. They are popular online, but mostly at the markets for the shape, and then these two especially. So these ones are quite cute. Yeah. And these ones are $15 compared to the 19 and the 20. So there's 21, 19, 15. So the price might have influenced the popularity of them as well, because they're quite a bit cheaper than 19 and 20. But yeah, I am happy with how I've priced them, and they sell really well. So these ones are really good. And the last candle I'll show is my tin candle. So this one is my most popular. These ones are extremely popular, especially at the market. These are $9, so we have 21, 19, 15, and then 9. So that's why these are really popular. They're not super large compared to the last one. You know, they're quite a bit smaller. They're tin, and these ones are glass. So these tins sometimes can rust around the edges. I don't think these ones can, but just around the edges they can rust a little bit, which doesn't affect the candle at all. This one is slightly, but you can't really see it at all. Oh, this one is a bit scratched up, but normally they're not like that. And so that's a downfall with the tin candles. Often you want to use them fairly soon after I've made them. Otherwise they'll just get more and more rust, and it doesn't look very nice. But it doesn't affect the candle at all. It doesn't affect the burn. It doesn't affect anything. It just doesn't look great. So I want to sell these fairly soon after I've made them. But not all of the scents rust. It's just the ones that have got high vanilla content, or it's often like vanilla caramel, salted caramel, those kind of scents. Gingerbread, I think, as well, they will create that rust ring, which doesn't look great, but I can't. It's just how what happens with the tins, and these are really popular. People keep asking for them. If I don't bring them to a market, then I definitely get asked to bring them. So I always bring them. So my top scents are 1 Million. So this one is a dupe for men's cologne, which is why it's just so popular. People really love that. They want, you know, either to smell their partner's scent, or they just like the smell of the men's cologne. So I really love this one. This one's one of my favorites. So that one is really popular. Then another one is Lemongrass and Sage. So this one's really fresh. You know, most people not lemongrasses, so it's quite like a fresh smell, not heavy at all, nice to light in the room. If you've cooked fish or a meal that's, lingering in the house, this one's quite good to like air that out, get rid of it. So people really, really, really love this. And then my most popular is Monkey Farts. People love the name of it. They think it's like the coolest thing ever. It's just really banana-y with a bit of passion fruit and guava and mango. So it's quite tropical fruits, kind of what you picture monkeys to be eating. Really heavy on the banana, but people just love the name. So this one is extremely popular, so because of the name. So I think, yeah, if you're starting a candle business, or I don't know, yeah, so if you're starting a candle business, then I highly recommend to name your candles really creatively, because people love that. People really like, customers just really, really like buying a candle that has a cool name, it looks cool on the sticker, and it smells really good. So yeah, those are my last ones, so the $9. So then overall summary of everything, I have the $21, the $19, the $15, and the $9. So I've got quite a good range. They're all quite good size, they're scented really well, and yeah, I find them, they're all really, really popular. Tin Candle, the little one, is the most popular, and the Monkey Farts is the most popular in that one. So if you're starting a candle business, then drop a comment below if you've got any questions. I'm happy to make more videos about my experience. I've been making candles for about 5 years now, but selling on my website, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, at the markets heavily over the last 12 months. And so before that, it was just kind of a hobby, just for fun, selling a few here and there. But I've been selling quite a lot more over the last 12 months, really trying to create a real business with it. So yeah, if you've got any questions, anything as a new candle business, as an old candle business, just any questions at all, then definitely drop a comment below, private message me, find my Instagram and message me. Any questions, I'm happy to answer. But yeah, I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are in the world, and yeah, nice chatting.